Hello students, today we are going to start with the lines and angles of mathematics of class 9. So I have taken here few important questions of all the three exercises, that is from 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3. So let's start. This is the question number 5, that is of course the important question of exercise 6.1. Here it is a proving question, and students also find a problem in solving this type of question. So I have chosen this type of question here. In figure POQ, this is the figure given in the question, that is of NCERT, is a line ray OR, this is the OR, is perpendicular to a line PQ. OS is another ray lying between the rays OP and OR. Prove that angle ROS, see angle ROS, this one is the angle ROS, the small angle is the angle ROS, is equal to half of angle QOS, this one, minus angle POS. So we need to prove this angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. So let's start. Solution. See what we have to do. See clearly angle ROQ is a 90-degree angle, and angle POR is of course a linear pair with that angle ROQ. Hence angle POR is also a 90-degree angle. So first of all we will write few things about this. Angle ROQ, that is given 90 degree, and angle ROQ is equal to angle ROP. Yes, see ROP, that will also become a 90-degree angle. Yes, it is quite clear. Angle ROP is equal to 90 degree. Yes, now we have to see what we need to prove. See, we need angle ROS. When we want to prove any angles like this, we have to first of all see which angle we want in proving. So we need angle QOS, angle POS and angle ROS. So let's start with the angle QOS, that is the bigger angle here. Angle QOS is equal to, we can see angle QOS is additional of the two angles. These two angles ROS and angle ROP, both are the adjacent angle. So angle SOR, or we can write ROS also, plus angle ROQ. Yes, angle QOS is equal to angle, see I am writing SOR, that is same ROS, because in the question it need ROS. So I am writing here ROS plus angle ROQ is equal to angle ROP. Yes, so I am writing, instead of angle ROQ, I am writing angle ROP. Angle ROP. Yes. Now angle QOS is equal to angle ROS plus C angle ROP. This is also additional of the two angles. These both angles are also additional adjacent angles. So SOP and ROS. So I am writing angle ROP instead of angle ROP. Angle ROS plus C, ROP is ROS plus angle POS. Yes, now take this angle POS to the left hand side. Angle QOS minus angle POS is equal to twice of angle ROS. These two angles are twice, and hence we have got the proof. We will take this angle ROS because we need in the left hand side. So we will take this to the left hand side and we take this to the right hand side. Twice of angle ROS is equal to angle QOS minus angle POS, or angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. Hence proved. See, this we want in this question. Angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. See, we have proved. So, I hope this question is clear. Let's proceed to the another question. This question I have taken from the exercise 6.2. In the given figure, this is the figure that is given to us. If angle PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is 110 and angle RST is 130 degree, find angle QRS. This angle we need to find out. Yes, so this angle we need to find out. So in this figure, I am not making the another figure, but in the solution you can also make the figure separately for yourself. So in this figure we need to do few construction. So what the construction we will do? See, let's make another figure for you. Yes. This is the point S. This is the point T. Yes, this is the point Q. This is R and this is P. Yes, and we need to, this, it is given 110 degree and it is given 130 degree. Yes, and we need to find this angle, that is angle QRS. So what the construction we will do, we have to draw a parallel line. Construction, draw line parallel through R to PQ. Since it is already given that these two lines are parallel to each other, PQ is parallel to ST. So when we draw a parallel line through R, if it will be parallel to PQ, it will definitely parallel to ST also. So let's draw it. When we have to do any construction, we always do it by dotted line. In your notebook, you have to do by pencil. Yes. So now we have this angle also. Suppose this angle is assumed, this angle is X and this angle is Y. Yes. So according to the figure, PQ is parallel to ST, that is given, and it is also parallel to, suppose this point is M and this is point is N, is also parallel to MN. Yes. Now this angle 110 and X both are the co-interior angles, and in the parallel lines the sum of always co-interior angles are supplementary. Yes. So 110 degree plus X is equal to 180 degree. We can write co-interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum should be equal to 180 degree. Yes. So the value of X is equal to 180 degree minus 110, that is equal to 70 degree. Yes. Similarly, angle 130 and Y is also a co-interior angle. Hence, Y is also equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. Reason is same. I hope it is clear. I am not writing it again. So, Y is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, that is equal to 50 degree. So, we have find out the value of Y, that is 50 degree. Y and 130 both are also of co-interior angles. Since ST is parallel to RN and PQ is parallel to MR, 110 and X are co-interior angles. So their sum is also 180 degree. Now angle X, angle QRS and angle Y, all the three are on the straight line, that is MN. So the angle, the sum of the angles will be of course 180 degree. So angle X plus angle QRS plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. Yes, so the value of angle QRS will equal to 180 degree minus X minus Y, that is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree minus 50 degree, that is equal to 70 plus 50, that is equal to 120, and 180 degree minus 120 is equal to 60 degree. So the value of angle QRS is 60 degree. Yes, so the value of angle QRS, that is we need to find out, is 60 degree. See it again, X plus angle QRS plus Y are the angles that are on the straight line, so their sum will be equal to the 180 degree. So hence we have find out angle QRS. First of all, X plus angle QRS plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Then we have subtracted X and Y. Here the value of X is already we have find out, that is 70, and Y is 50 degree. We have subtracted 70 plus 50, that is 120 degree, and 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Yes, clear. Now come to the third question, that is the of exercise 6.3, and this question is based on the exterior angle property. So I hope that you understand the exterior angle property. Always the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the opposite two angles. Yes, so let's proceed to the question. I'm reading for you. In figure, the side QR, see this is the QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. If the bisectors of angle PQR having a bisector, this QT is the bisector, and angle PRS meet at point T, then prove that angle QTR, this angle QTR, and is equal to half of angle PQR. These two angles we have to prove regarding these two angles. Yes, so let me recall the meaning of the bisector. Since QT is the bisector according to the question, QT is the bisector of angle PQR. So bisector is the line segment or line that divides that angle into two equal parts. Yes, bisect, BI means two. So here also RD is bisector of angle PRS, so hence it is also dividing this angle PRS into two equal parts. So if I given the numbers or this angle PQT is equal to angle TQR, let's write as solution. Since QT is bisector of angle PQR, that is given in the question. So angle PQT is equal to angle TQR, that is given, and angle PRT is equal to angle TRS, that is also given, since QT is bisector and RT is bisector of angle PRS here. So these two things we know that. Now come to the exterior angle property. Here we can see that angle PRS is exterior angle of angle PQR. Angle PRS is equal to angle PQR plus angle QPR. Yes, since angle PRS is exterior angle of this triangle PQR. So let's write exterior angle is always equal to sum of opposite angles. See, angle PRS, see this one, the bigger angle, is the exterior angle of triangle PQR, and the opposite angles are angle PQR, this complete angle, and angle QPR. Yes, so this is the equation number 1. And in proving we want angle QPR also. So we have this angle also. So what we will do, just divide this whole equation by 2 because we need half of angle QPR here. There are other methods of proving also, but this I find this is the easiest method. So divide equation 1 by 2. So what we will get, angle PRS upon 2 is equal to angle PQR upon 2 plus angle QPR upon 2. Yes. Now angle PRS upon 2. See the figure again. Angle PRS upon 2 means, I already told you, in angle PRS these two angles are equal to each other, that is given to us. It means angle PRT is also equal to angle TRS. So can we write PRS, half of PRS is equal to angle TRS? Yes, we can also write. So I am writing here angle TRS is equal to, now again, PQR, half of PQR. See, half of PQR. So we need this angle here. Actually we need this angle, that is the TQR, since PQT is equal to TQR, as QT is the bisector. But why we need this angle? Because we want this angle in a what we need to prove, angle QTR. So this angle is in the triangle of TQR. So we are taking this angle TQR when we need a half of angle PQR. So we need an angle half of PQR. So we are taking angle TQR. That is also half because these two angles are, angle PQR is divided into the two equal angles. So I am writing here angle TQR plus angle QPR upon 2. See, this we want here because we need to prove this in the, so we need here QTR. So let's see, angle TRS minus angle TQR. Angle TRS, we will take this minus angle TQR is equal to angle QPR upon 2. Yes. Now see, angle TRS minus angle TQR. TRS, this angle, this one, minus TQR. So see, angle TRS is equal to angle TQR plus angle QTR, again angle T, exterior angle. Angle TRS is exterior angle of triangle TQR. Yes, this angle TRS is exterior angle of TQR. Yes, so exterior angle is equal to sum of the opposite two angles. So what we can see, angle QTR, now angle QTR is equal to angle TRS minus TQR. Yes, this is equation number 3. Yes, now first of all we have already this equation, that is angle TRS minus angle TQR, that is equal to, let this equation is 2. So TRS minus TQR we will put here, instead of from equation number 3 we will put the value of TRS minus TQR in the equation 2, putting value of angle TRS minus angle TQR from third in equation number 2. So what was the equation number 2? Equation number 2 was TRS minus TQR, that is equal to angle QPR upon 2. And here we can see TRS minus TQR is equal to angle QTR. So angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR upon 2 that we need to prove in the equation. Yes, I hope it is clear. Hence proved. See, again I am repeating for this question. This is very important question. We need to prove this angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. Here we have used the exterior angle property. Exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the opposite angles. So we know that angle PRS is equal to PQR plus QPR, and here we have divided this equation, this here, and we have used, because we need this angle QTR, so we have taken this triangle. So we have taken all the angles when we are doing half of PRS and PQR, the angles that belongs to a triangle QTR. So we have taken this angle TRS and TQR, and we know that TRS is equal to TQR plus QTR according to the figure, since this is the exterior angle of the triangle QTR. Yes, so we have used this and this exterior angle property, and we have put the value in equation 2, and we have got this equation and hence proved. I hope all the three questions are very clear to you. Thank you.